We're going to clean the laundry room floor. So we have to have these cleaned in order to put down what Julie wants to put on the floor. We got to make sure we clean it good. And then the same way with the bathroom. Now here's what we're using to clean it. We have this Rust-Oleum. It's a clean and etch. And to be honest with you, I think it's just muriatic acid. I don't think it's any more than that. So I think muriatic acid would have been fine. So we got it mixed up. It's 50 to 1. 50-50 mix, I'm sorry. And we got about half a gallon and a half a gallon of water in this bucket we're going to use to clean. So Julie's going to go around and sweep it one more time, try to get what she can off the floor, and then we're going to start cleaning. Now we do have to make sure we're in a well ventilated area. We're going to clean behind the door right here, then we're going to open up the door. That way we get air, and we got the front door open and all the windows. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get started. I have the cleaner in the bucket, which I think is just basically muriatic acid. We're going to start, it says we can do...
Oh, I thought you had a tick on your arm.
It says we can do a 10 by 10 section.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? The whole entire laundry room is 11 by 9. So we're going to be fine to do the whole floor at one time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way in this corner. I want to do this corner first because I want to get this door opened up. Now they said this is going to probably fizz a little bit on the floor. So we're not going to do too much. A little bit down here. And we're just going to move it.
Sounds like soda when you pour it out.
So we don't want to get it all over the walls. I'm not going to go crazy with it.
Be careful not to splash it in your eyes.
Yeah, you're supposed to be wearing eye protection. I didn't want to get it all over the wall.
You can get a little bit. We're going to do a trim. You know?
Yeah. And I can smell that right now. It's just pretty strong. So I just wanted to basically get around this door real good.
I don't know how they expect you to do that.
And I'm going to open this door. I don't want to breathe that stuff anymore than I have
We
to.
do have all the windows open.
Yeah, every window in the house is open. And the front door is open. Now I'm going to put a little bit more here. And I'm going to give this broom to Julie. And I'm going to pull this stuff around.
You can't get very close to the wall with this broom. I don't want to.
I just wonder if I could push it.
Yeah, it's hard to get it.
Let's see if I can push it.
Yeah, right along there.
Now what they say you don't want it to do is you don't want it to dry on the floor. So I have a spray bottle.
With just water.
It's just water. I'm going to keep that floor wet until we're ready to rinse. Try to do up this way. Because you can actually be Can you scrub it a little bit?
I need to take this out this way.
And just so it's not
Yeah, I need to do over this way.
in that closet too?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Pour me a little bit back in here. You're gonna have to go mix up the rest of it.
I think this is enough to do this room. Okay, this is our third time rinsing and drying it up. It says to do it at least 3 times. We might do it a 4th. I don't know. We'll see. But it has come pretty clean, but it didn't take the paint off the floor.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Weird. All right, we'll get you back in here when you get her all finished up. Okay, we got the shower done. We got us a fan in here to circulate a little bit of air, and we got that room done. I think it's gonna be just fine. So we're gonna leave the fan on all night, leave the heater on, and hopefully it'll dry this place up. All right, I almost forgot to turn the camera on. We're kind of in a hurry, and Julie and I have started on this floor. Now, it doesn't look that good right now, and I don't think it's going to until we get another coat on it.
No.
And possibly another 2 coats. I don't know. I noticed it's not really covering up the paint. You can see right on the end of my roller there, the little paint spot. It doesn't seem to want to cover that, but we'll see when we get done. We're not going to say what it's going to do until it's done.
It looks pink. It's not exactly the color that we picked out.
But it might dry darker.
So I hope.
Yeah, we're hoping it'll dry darker. Now, we're using a, what do you call this roller, Jewel?
I don't know.
It's just a real short 1/4 inch, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of not nappy, but like loops in it, ain't it, Jewel? Or is it no loops?
I don't know what it's called, Kevin.
Well, anyhow, that's what they recommend you use them, so that's what we're using.
It's for like adhesives and things like that.
So when you first start putting this on, don't be rolling it real fast because you're going to fling it up all over the walls.
It's kind of thick, but it still splatters.
So what I was doing there, Julie was painting one. She thought it was going okay with the brush, a little heavier. So what I'm doing is I'm pouring a little bit on the floor. If I get some of this on video. I'm just pouring some on the floor because we took all 3 buckets and mixed them all together, so we got one consistent color, because you don't know whether they got them all mixed exactly the same. And then once I get it poured on the floor there, I'll just take it and I'll start moving it around a little bit, and we'll work it into the floor. Now we don't want it real heavy, We just want it on the floor. Now we got tape over that drain right there. And I'm sure it will be okay. We'll cut it off.
Well, in one of the directions it says don't go in like a straight pattern. So just like paint, you're going to want to go in different directions. You don't want to leave marks, you know, like straight lines.
It says 1 gallon will do 50 square foot. Now that's twice, ain't it? Or is that one?
It needs 2 coats, it says.
Yeah. So it does look okay, but you don't never know until it dries.
Yeah, I'm not happy with the color at all. That's not what we picked.
We've had issues with watercolors. Of course,
Yeah.
we don't like colored paint anyhow. She left everything wet. Alright, so we have our second coat of granite grip on here, and it looks pretty nice. Actually, it looks really nice. I think we're going to do one more coat today, and as you can see right in there, you can see there's a white spot, just like a blotchy spot there. So the first coat went okay, the second coat went a whole lot better. Now I'm thinking the third coat is going to be just enough. So if you get your stuff, make sure you get enough for at least 3 coats. So we're going to go ahead and get one more coat on this thing, and then we're going to see what it looks like. Just that one, you can see that spot right in there, right over there.
Oh, right up in there.
Right there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then just a little bit right in here.
Still looks reddish to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's our lighting or what.
Okay, let's get her coated and see what happens. Okay, as you can see, Julie's on the inside of the closet just basically with a brush because it wants to splatter when you're putting it on.
Yeah, as you can see, I got some on the wall, but I'll just go over that with some white paint.
So what she does is she goes all the way around the outside edge with the brush, and then I'll come back through with the roller and fill in the center.
But in the closet, I'm just using the brush because it's so tiny in here. It's hard to get the roller.
And all you did was pour a big pile on the floor,
Yeah, I just poured it out, and I'm just spreading it around, that's all. I don't have to get up real close to the wall because the baseboards will
cover
a lot of that, yeah. But it's definitely going on a lot nicer this time. Do you want to show in the closet since I got it done?
You can.
Okay. There's the closet with the third coat on it.
We'll get a good view of it when it's dry too.
Yeah.
Because when it's wet, it looks pink.
Yeah, purple. It has a lot of purple.
Red.
Yeah, it has some weird colors in the beginning. Spread it out. And then kind of
daub it.
Yeah, back in there.
That is some pretty cool stuff. You're kind of putting it on heavy right now. Right?
Yeah. Because this is the final coat, so we'll put it on a little bit heavier.
No clumps, but heavier.
Yeah, make sure you spread it out. You know. The only problem is I don't know, how do you clean this floor?
Power washer, she said.
I mean, can you, I don't know, can you mop it? Because it's got a little bit of a, it's kind of like a sandpaper texture. So I don't know how do you mop it or just sweep? I don't know what you do with it. That's the only problem. I don't know if people use this in their house besides in their garage, you know. I don't know if anybody's ever put it in the house before. Leave it to us, dummies.
No.
But this is kind of like our laundry room / mud room. coming in from outside, so we wanted something that's gonna hold up well to traffic and dirt.
Well, don't forget, you can wash this room down semi. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to take a water hose in here, but
yeah,
you could wash it pretty easy.
Well,
you could use a pretty wet mop, shall I say.
Yeah, I mean, it says not to use it in like a shower, so I don't know, which I don't understand because, I mean, it's for patios and sidewalks and stuff, but I don't know.
I'd like to know how many people use this inside their house.
Well, that's what I just said. I don't know how many people put it in a house before, you know.
I want to do the whole entire house with it.
No. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't want to do the whole house.
Well, I think it's pretty awesome.
It is. It's pretty cool stuff if you do the prep work and get it to stick good. I've heard of a lot of people complaining that it didn't stick for them, but you might need to do some better prep on your floor. You know?
Mm-hmm. For sure. I think if the prep's done right, I don't think you have any issue with it.
Yeah. Using styrofoam here.
Now there is no trim that goes along there.
No, but I could put a bead of caulk or something if we needed to. That's why I was trying to get it a little bit neater up against this. Just to fill it in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just want to, you know, like as if you're painting, you don't want to leave big clumps and just kind of get it smoothed out. Because once it dries,
it's there to stay.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck with it.
Okay, so now that Julie already went around the outside edge, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the can, I'm going to pour some on the floor just like that. And then I'll put the can back behind me. Hopefully I won't trip over it. And what I do is I'll push some over here. And I use the roller to push it. I'll do different directions. And I'll go right up to where Julie, and then like I said, I got a big clump up here. So what I'm gonna do is pull that clump back, because I don't want that clump up in there. Then I'll take this guy, go back and forth this way. And I want that roller to roll. I don't want it to slide. If I'm gonna pull something back, I just drag it back away from there. Try not to make streaks. In different directions. I go all different directions on this. And you don't want to go too fast with it because it'll splash all over your walls. I'm going to move that around a little bit because I got a good bit on the floor here. And I'll just keep pulling that back. I'll get up in here and try to move this back and forth too. Once I get it back here pretty far, I can start moving it around a little bit more. So now I'm going to take that roller, I'm just going to put the texture to it. I'm not pushing real hard on the roller, going nice and slow. Pull some more of this over here. Now you don't hear that roller rolling because I'm pushing on it. I'm dragging that stuff around. Now I'll stand over this way. I'll go a different direction. Pull it down in front of my door. Now I'm running a little thin right now, but I think we're good. Now mind you, we did a really good prep on this. You guys seen it in the video. And this stuff is really stuck to this floor. So I'll continue doing this while Julie's going around the outside edge. I'll keep putting it on there as thick as I can without puddling. Don't really want it to puddle. Looks like right in front of that door I got a little puddle. So I'll go over there and I'll start pulling that back a little bit. Mm-hmm. So that's our last coat. So when it dries, we'll see what it looks like. As of right now, it looks really pinkish red. Pink, purple, red, something kind of weird looking. That's not the color we picked, but that's the color it is.
It get darker after it dries.
Yeah, it seems to get darker. So we'll see. Let's see what it looks like when it dries up. So I'll see you guys when it's dry. Okay, our granite grip has been down for about 72 hours. Nobody's really been on it, walking much. We did uncover the drains. We have a drain there, then a drain over there for the hot water tank. But other than that, nobody's really been in there. So I think it's safe to say we could walk on this and do just about anything we wanted. And honestly, I think it looks really nice. Try to give you a close-up of it and show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. It almost looks like a shingle with not real big stones on it. These stones are just basically the same as sand, and it's actually fairly smooth to the touch. It doesn't feel like it would be hard on your feet. We did walk on it with our socks there a little bit, Julie and I, and had no issues at all. I'm sure with the bare feet it would be the same, but it's really on there tight. I think we did our prep really well. We did use a etching on it, a cleaner etcher, and I showed you that earlier in the video, and I think that is a big help. And I know some people have issues with it not sticking, but if you don't prep that floor right, it's probably not going to stick right. So I would like to tell everybody thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Until next time.